Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mathematics Solutions. First of all, I would like to say sorry to all my dear friends and students who have waited for a long time for my new videos on the mathematics problems. From today onward, I will regularly post my videos on the mathematics problems. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and like and share my videos. Uh, Also, write your comments and queries in the comment section. In our previous videos, we did the exercise 6.1 and 6.2. So today we will do the exercise 6.3. So let's get started. In exercise 6.3, the first question is, what could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following number? We have to find the ones digit, or you can say that unit digit of the square root of these numbers. We know that the unit digits of the square of numbers having unit digit as 1 is 1 and 9 is also 1. The unit digits of the square of the numbers having unit digit as 1 is 1 and also 1 for the 9. So the possible ones digit of the square root of this number are 1 or 9. For the second part, we know that 6 comes as the unit digit only in the square of number 4 and 6. So possible ones digit of the square root of this given number will be 4 and 6. Four and 6. Similarly, in third question, we have unit digit 1 here, like in first part. So it's possible ones the possible ones digits of square root of this number will be 1 or 9. In fourth part, here the unit digit is 5, and we know that 5 occur as a unit digit only in the square of 5. So the unit digit of the square root of this number will be 5. Possible ones digit of the square root of given number is only 5, because 5 comes only in the square of 5. Now question number 2 is, without doing any calculation, find the number which are surely not perfect square. So we have to find the number out of these 4 which are not perfect square numbers, and we know that the numbers, all the natural numbers ending with the digit 2, 3, 7 and 8, and also with odd number of zeros are non-perfect squares numbers. The numbers, all the natural numbers ending with 2, 3, 7 and 8, and also with odd number of zeros are non-perfect square number. So in our first part, 153 ends with 3, so it is a, therefore 153 is a non-perfect square number. Similarly, you can find that in the second part, the number this ends with 7, so it is also a non-perfect square, and here the number part 408 in third part ends with 8, so it is also a not perfect square number. In fourth part, the junior digit of the given number is 1, therefore it is a perfect square number, because non-perfect square number ends with 2, 3, 7, 8 and also with no odd number of zeros. Therefore 441 is a perfect square number. So without doing any calculation, we have find the numbers which are not surely not perfect squares. Now move to question number 3. Question number 3 is find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeater subtraction method. If you remember my previous video, I already have told you how to find the square root of perfect square number with the help of repeater subtraction method. I have find the square root of 100 in my previous video by repeater subtraction method. So let's once again revise this method again and find the square root of 169 by repeater subtraction method. In repeater subtraction method, you have to subtract the odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers from the given number, and the step at which you get 0 will be the end step, and the in how many steps we have obtained the 0 will be the square root of the given number. So let's start. Our first subtract the first odd number from the given number. So first odd number is 1, so 169 minus 1, 168. Next odd number is 3, 8 minus 3, 5, 165. Next odd number is 5, 165 minus 5, 160. 160 minus next odd number is 7, 153. 153 minus 9, 13 minus 9, 4, 144. Next step is 144 minus next odd number is 11, so it's 133. 133 minus 13, 3 minus 3, 0, 3 minus 1, 2, 120. 120, the next odd number is 15, equal to 5, 1 minus 1, 0, 105. 105 minus 17, 15 minus 7, 8, 9 minus 1, 8. 88 minus 19, 18 minus 9, 9, 7 minus 1, 6. 69 minus 21, 9 minus 1, 8, 6 minus 2, 4. 48 minus next odd number is 23, 4 minus 2, 25. So next odd number is 25. 25 minus 25, 0. So we have obtained the 0 at this step, so we will stop here. Now we have to count the number of steps. In how many steps we have obtained the 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have performed the subtraction 13 times here. Therefore the square root of 169 is equal to 13. The number of steps in which we obtain the 0 is the square root of the given number. So in the similar way, you can find the square root of the number 100 as well by repeater subtraction method. Now let's move to question number 4. Here the question number 4 is find the square root of the following numbers by prime factorization method. I also did the question by prime factorization in my previous videos. Those who have not watched those videos, I will put the link in the description so they can watch again. So Here there are 10 parts. I will only do 1 or 2 parts out of these, and will give you the remaining parts as the homework, so that you can practice and get to know how to do the find the square root by prime factorization method. So first part is 729. We have to find the square root of 729. As the name suggests, prime factorization method, we have to find the prime factor of the given number. So we will divide the given number by prime factor. Our first prime factor is 2, the next is 3, 5, 7 and so on. The numbers which comes only in their own table, or which have only 2 factors, the number itself and 1. Here you can see that the unit digit is 9, so it will not be divided by 2. So if you know the divisibility rule, then you will know that if the sum of the given number is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. Here we can say that 9 and 2 11, 11 and 7 18. 18 is divisible by 3, so this number will be divisible by 3. So let's divide it with 3. 3 2 is 6. Here it becomes 12. 3 4 is 12. 3 3 is 9. 3 8 is 24. 3 1 is 3. 3 2 is 6. 2 here it becomes 27. 3 7 is 27. Sorry, 21. 3 7 is 21. 3 9 is 27. 3 3 is 9 and 3 1 is 3. Now write these factors in their product form. Here 3 comes 6 times. Write in their product form and then pair them. And out of these pair, take one member outside and find their product. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. Therefore, square root of 729 is 27. Similarly, let's take another example so that you can completely understand the prime factorization method. So let's take the example part number 5. Now again find its prime factor. Here the unit digit is 4, so it will be divisible by 2. So start dividing this number by 2. 2 3 is 6, it becomes 17 here. 2 8 is 16. Here it becomes 14. 2 7 is 14 and 2 2 is 4. 2 1 is 2. 18 here. 2 9 is 18. 2 3 is 6. 2 6 is 12. 2 9 is 18. 2 6 is 12. 2 8 is 16. 2 4 is 8. 2 8 is 16. 2 4 is 8. 2 2 is 4. 2 4 is 8. 2 2 is 4. 2 1 is 2. 2 2 is 4. 2 1 is 2. Now it will not be further divided by 2 because here the unit digit is 1. Now let's see if it divided by 3 or not. 2 and 1 3, 3 and 1 4. 4 is not divisible by 3, so it is the number 121 is not divisible by 3. Then the next prime number is 5. 5, the number will be divided by 5 only if its unit digit is 0 and 5. It will also not be divided by 7. The next prime number with which 121 is divisible by is 11. 11 ones are 11. 11 ones are 11. Now write the prime factor of this number in their product form and pair them. Take one factor out of these pairs and find their product. Now 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 11s are 88. Therefore, the square root of given number is 88. So you can see that how easily we have find the square root of these given numbers by prime factorization method. You will do practice at of the remaining parts at your home, and if there is any problem you can write me in the comment section. Now in this video we will only do the question up to question number 5, and rest of the question we will do in the next video, so that you can easily understand the each and every question. Now for the question number 5, for each of the following number find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. We have to find the whole number by which the given number be multiplied so that they become the perfect square number. It means that the given numbers are not perfect square. We have to make them perfect square by multiplying with the whole number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained, and we have to find the square root of the numbers that we obtained by multiplying the given number with the whole number. So let's start with the first part. The first part is 252. We will also do it by prime factorization method, so that we can find the whole number by which this given number should be multiplied. So let's start dividing with 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6. Now it will not be divided by 2, so let's divide it with 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. Now write its factor in product form. Here you can see that 2 is in pair, 3 is in pair, but here we have only 1 7. So if I write 7 here, so then it will become a perfect square number. So that whole number is 7, that by which if we multiply the given number, then it will become a perfect square number. Therefore new number is 257. We have to multiply it with 7 because we need one more 7 here. So 7 2s are 14, 7 5s are 35 and 1 36, 3 7 2s are 14 and 3 17. The new number is 17. Now we have find the perfect square number by multiplying it with the whole number. Now we have to find the square root of this number as well. Again find its prime factors. 2 8s are 16, it becomes 16 here. 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. Now it will not divided by 2 because the unit digit is 1 here. Let's add these number. 5 and 1, 4 and 1 5, 5 and 4 9. The sum of this number is 9, which is divisible by 3, so it will also be divisible by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 7s are 21, 3 4s are 12, 3 9s are 27. Now the next prime factor is 7. 7 7s are 49. So now you can see that here all the prime factors are in pair form. So this is the perfect square number, and this is the smallest whole number that by which the given number get multiplied and it will become a perfect square number. So find the square root of this number, take one member out of these pair and find their product. 3 2s are 6, 6 7s are 42. Therefore square root of 1764 is 42. Let's do another example. Let's take the number part 5, 1458, and let's find its prime factors. Here the junior digit is 8, so it will be divided by 2. 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18. In the part 1 of question 4, we have find the square root of 729. So we can quickly find the prime factor of this number. Here 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Now write in their product form. Here the prime factor 3 occurs in pair form, but 2 remains only in single form. So the required smallest whole number is 2. If we divide this number, the given number, by 2, then it will become a perfect square number. Therefore, smallest whole number by which 158 must be multiplied to obtain a perfect square number. Smallest whole number by which 1458 must be multiplied to obtain a perfect square number is 2. So let's multiply the given number by 2. This will become new number. 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10, and 1 11, 2 2s are 2 4s are 8, and 1 9, 2 1s are 2. The new number is 2916. Now we have to find the square root of this number as well. So we have to again find the prime factor of this number, the new number that we obtained by multiplying it with 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 8s are 16, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 9s are 18. Now here we again reached at the number 729, so we can quickly write its prime factor from above part. 3 8s are 24, 4 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Now all the prime factors can be written in the pair form. Take one member out of these pairs and find their product to get the square root of this new number. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 2s are 54. Therefore square root of 2901 916 is 54. Similarly, you can find the solution of other parts of this question, and if you face any problem, please write me in the comment section. I will try to solve your all queries. And don't forget to watch my next video, because we will do the question number 6 to 10 in the next video. Thank you so much.